Ciao! Welcome back to a new video, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. I want to start this video by saying thank you all so much for those of you that joined the live stream. At one point we had over 290 people in the live stream. It was honestly one of the best experiences ever. I announced a giveaway that we're going to be doing on live stream when we hit over 15,000 subscribers. So be sure to click that subscribe button and be sure to like the video as we're trying to reach 500 likes for this video. With that being said though, during this live stream we talked about a lot of theories and I think I finally cracked the code. So today's video is going to be super important that you pay attention to the full video. I do also want to apologize for my voice. It seems that I might be catching a cold, or who knows, I might just be dying, but my voice is a little quieter than usual. It's also very late, so it's just in my best interest to not overdo my work or not overdo my voice, sorry, and keep it pretty 100 with you guys. With that being said though, I do want to point out that Black Clover has passed over 550,000 views over on mangaplus.com. Remember guys, every single week the official chapter drops on a Sunday on mangaplus.com. That is directly from Shonen Jump. Reading on Manga Plus is as good as buying the volumes, so be sure to read it weekly. If you haven't read chapter 289 yet, go read on mangaplus.com, read chapter 289, and chapter 290 will be out next week Sunday, April 18th, obviously along with the live stream. With that being said though guys, I feel like today's video is gonna knock your socks off. Alright, jumping straight into it, guys. Okay, so we talked about during the live stream one major thing, that I don't believe that Yuki Tabata is doing this by accident. I told you guys that Tabata has done this before. Do you remember the Elf Kids? The Elf Kids were shown over 70 chapters before they were introduced, and a lot of people were saying that Tabata fumbled, that Tabata made a mistake, those aren't elves, everyone's overreacting, but it turned out to be that they were elves and Elysian existed. So I don't want to believe that Yuki Tabata is making a mistake, and something like this would have been fixed in volume 28, which for the record it wasn't, so there isn't an issue. And until Tabata addresses this, or until the anime returns, and or until this arc finishes, I feel like I have cracked the code on what is going on. So let's go in order to like make the best sense. So this all starts with chapter 274. In chapter 274, we see the time on the clock, and it's shown very obviously because all the important people are standing on top of the clock. The time is 6:35. Now this is very important because this will change the whole arc if this comes out to be true. Then in chapter 279, the chapter when Morris obtains his devil powers, but before he obtains it, we see the clock again. A few minutes has passed. It's about 6:37, I want to say 38. It's not 6:40 yet. It's about 36, 37. Morris then obtains the abilities of a devil host, and this is where time starts to get tricky. And this is why it's important. And this entire thing will change the outcome of this arc. That's why these videos are always titled "Things Will Change." So anyway, Morris obtains the abilities of a devil host, and we do not know what devil, but from the markings, everyone was suspecting it's Lucifero, but we know it's not because Lucifero is still with Dante. So Morris obtains the abilities of a devil host, and using the abilities of a devil host and Lolo Pichica's knowledge, Morris speeds up the process of the Tree of Cliff-Off that would have took 7 days to open today. So Morris pretty much sped up time. But how is that possible? We then jump to Black Clover chapter 284, and this is the last time before things really start to get messy. In chapter 284, we see all the devil bodies on the floor that the Heart Kingdom just took over, and all these devil bodies are near the clock tower, which is very important. And the time now, minutes have passed, and the time now is 6:45. So the original time was 6:35. It was then 6:37, 6:38. Morris obtains the devil powers. It is now 6:45. We then go to Black Clover Chapter 286. In Noct's flashback, we learn that the underworld is ruled by 3 devils of gravity, Dante, space, Xenon, and time. Now, in my theory, I believe Morris has the time devil. We'll talk about Morris in general in the future, but for this video specifically, we then jump to chapter 289, and this is where things get tricky. In chapter 289, we see a full shot of the Spade Kingdom with this giant ball of mana about to clash into the Spade Kingdom and literally kill everyone. But we also see the clock tower. The clock tower, time has now gone back in time to once again being 6:35. And as you notice, they are in front of the clock tower and there are no dead bodies around. We then jump to Black Clover Chapter 288, the chapter before, where we see Finral arriving to the Spade Kingdom, and very visibly you can see the outlines of the demon Meriliona is fighting in Black Clover Chapter 288 when Finral is arriving and getting close to the Spade Kingdom. But if we now go to Chapter 289 again, that demon is not there. Meriliona's fight with the demon started at 6:37. Right? So what can we conclude? It seems that time is being manipulated. Now, I don't have an exact response for this. This is why I'm putting this in this video, in the Things Will Change video. But from the evidence that I have accumulated, it appears to me that time is being manipulated, and it's most likely by that motherfucker, Morris. I still don't have all the evidence I need to put this together, but it looks like everything is going in order, everything is going in time, and everything is going as planned. And Morris is manipulating time almost as if he's making different timelines. Now, this is the devil of time. In the underworld, he is the god. He is literally on the level of Lucifero and Xenon's devil. So this dude is going to have some legendary powers that most likely will allow him to create different timelines existing in the same place. Now, that is all I have for theories in regards to this. That is why I included this in the Things Will Change video and not a separate video, because I simply don't have all the evidence I need. I need you guys to fill in the gaps. Do you agree with this theory? Now, moving forward, I do also want to focus on chapter 289, Naamah and Lilith's fusion. Oh my fucking god. It looks beautiful, it looks amazing, it looks unbelievable. I almost cannot believe how fucking good it looks, but that's not what I want to focus. In Black Clover Chapter 287, for the first ever time, we learned it is possible to fuse 2 devils together when Noct fused Devil Union Mode Gallus X Felis. And in Chapter 289, we learned that devils can fuse together. Now, we don't specifically know if this is a trait only to Lilith and Naamah, or do other devils on the Cliff of Tree or high ranking have the ability to fuse with another devil. Now, if we do think back to Lycida's flashback, Lucifero was going to take over Libe's body, which would have most likely fused himself with Libe. Interesting thing to think about. And finally, the final thing I want to focus on this video is Asta's swords. Now, in his Devil Union form, we have learned that Asta's swords take drastic different effects based on what sword he's using. His Demon Destroyer sword basically creating an anti-mana zone. You guys finally guessed it. Asta is able to create an anti-mana zone, and it's fucking hype, yo. In his Demon Slayer, he's able to fucking increase the size of that black divider to unbelievable lengths. And I cannot wait to see what he's able to do with the Demon Slasher sword and the Demon Dweller sword. Anyway, This ain't a prediction video. This is simply just a things will change video where we talk about the future of Black Clover and how this chapter changed that future. And I definitely believe Morris's time is going to be a significant factor in the future of Black Clover. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 likes this video. Thank you all so much for all your support in this video. Be sure to subscribe. Let's get to 15K so we can do that giveaway. I'll see you next time. Peace.